This is Irontrader. This is the last call of the day. So we're going to take a look here at crude oil and at natural gas. At the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted along with the EIA report for natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, commodity, ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have crude oil, your daily chart, and natural gas, your daily chart. We can see pretty much everything right here on these two charts, what happened today. Now, what we had is we had this big selling candle, and then yesterday we had that inside day with a nice higher low, which gives you a kind of a signal that says, we maybe want to get into this, just like we had right going on here, okay? So always look to the left of the chart here and always look at candles. Now, if you want to learn about candles or chart patterns or, seasonality, just go down my playlist. It's all right there. Just click on it at your convenience, okay? So today what we had a nice higher high and a higher low. And we were fighting that 8 SMA. Then she popped up right above it very, very nicely. So let's look at the upside here first, okay? So what we want to watch here is we want to watch today's high, okay? So you're looking at 69.81. That's what you're going to be trading against here. And then if we can get above that, we'll come right up here to 70.13. And then we'll come here at 70.82. And then right here, this is going to be key. This is your 71.46, which is basically just the bottom of that candle. Now, again, if we can get above that, then we're going to be looking here at that 21 day here, you're looking at 72.53 here. But you can see here how this is still all kind of waterfall here. See this where your 50-day cross, your 200-day, your 100th crossing. This is all waterfall. So remember, when those futures open at 6 o'clock, these here, this SMAs here, these will be lower. Okay, so because we're just right on a downslide here. Okay, so let's just watch, take a look here at the downside. So this is going to be the key level. Is going to be the 68.56. That's going to be very, very key. If that's lost, we're going to come over here to the top of this candle. You're looking at 67.97, and then we'll look over today's low. You're looking at 67.24. Now, again, if that's gone, then what we'll do is we'll take a look here over on this candle. You're looking at 63, and then your big retest down here at 65.27. So right now, even if this pulls down to this 8 SMA here, now even if when the futures open and this is lower, and it pulls down to that area, that could be a good buying opportunity here to take this bad boy long. Because see what you are, you're sitting here on the RSI here. We didn't get down to oversold, but you got pretty close. Okay, you're sitting at 40. This could have a nice run up, or this could just fold right down here too also. Okay, so just, you have to be very, very patient with this. Now, your green is still below your red. It hasn't curled up. It looks like it wants to curl, but this could flatten out very easily here too. So don't have no opinion. So what you want to watch is to watch today's high, that's 69.81, and watch today's low, that's 67.24. That's what you're going to trade against, just like we were trading against here, where we got that a little bit higher low, and then we just rallied up here very, very nicely. So we got to see how this is going to shake out. Now, this has a lot to do with that hurricane that came down into the U.S. here and hit Louisiana. We got to see if there's any kind of disruption or anything that what's going on here. So always just keep that in mind. Seasonality is not in the favor right now of the crude oil here, because really what you do is it's still in play here till probably about the third week of September, which is coming right around the corner. And then it's just going to fall right off. Hurricane season will be done. And then you got, once Labor Day hits, kids are back in school, people are back at work, you don't have all that driving activity kind of going on here, okay? So this is just kind of like a relief rally, so just look at it like that, because we had that double top, and then we had that series of lower highs, okay? So even if this gets up to the 21-day, if it gets up to that 50-day, this still is a downtrending chart, okay? So just always keep that in mind. Now, that being said, UCO is a really, really good trade today. Okay, you had a low of 24.26 and a high at 25.45. I got one clean point out of this thing. I'm trading 5,000 shares, so I got 1 point out of the UCO here, which was very, very good. And I was good about ready to sell it because it couldn't get through that 8-day. And then once it popped above that, and you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I always take it off and take that money and put it in the pocket, because it will give you an opportunity here to get back in. So if it holds this 8 SMA, say the price comes down, holds that 8 SMA, and then she could rally right back up here, or it could fall right on down. But realistically, I think you might be able to rally up here and get up to that 21-day. We got to see how that shakes out. Now, natural gas was just a really, really good trade today. Now, I hope everyone listened. And when I told you about these EIA reports on natural gas, for about the last 3 weeks, they've been really, really taking natural gas much higher. and really have some good trading. Now, I traded UNG here. Okay, it got as low as 1404 and got as high as 1503. I didn't get the 1404. I got in at 1415 and I dumped it right out I put an order in there, dump it out at 15. So I didn't get the 1503, but I came pretty damn close on that. But I just wanted to get that 85 cents there on the 5,000 shares. Those are my trading shares. Now, again, I am long UNG 5,000 shares, but that was just on the trading shares. Okay, so today was actually a really great trading day. Plus, I had NVIDIA. I have TQQs, which is a nice basket. Now, TQQs is something that you really want to trade because the three big components of that TQQ is Apple, and it's Microsoft, and it is NVIDIA now. Okay, so that's always very good. But I'm long NVIDIA, and I'm also trading NVIDIA. TQQs, I'm doing the same thing. I'm long and I'm trading it. Tesla was a decent trade today. Got all the way down to 223.83. Got as high as 231.45. So actually, there was a lot of really good trading action today. So we got one more day. We want to finish strong. Okay, let's take a look here at old natty gas. Now, you can see here we had this, it's been holding this 8 SMA here. Okay, so this is why I always say trade the charts. Don't listen to these people say they're after this. They just don't know how to trade. Trade the charts. That's just that simple. Look at here. Once again, we had that gap and go. Okay, this was that contract roll, and then you've been holding this here. Okay, so I always say if you lose the 8-day, then you look next to the 21-day. Even if it comes down, you want to know where it closes, and it closes above. So right now today, look how it happened here. Okay, came down, held that 8-day, very, very good, and then rallied up, made a nice new high. Very, very good. So you got a higher low and a higher high. That's always a very bullish pattern. So what we want to do, let's take a look at the upside here first, okay? So here's what you want to watch. You want to watch, obviously, today's high. You're looking at 2.394, okay? And then what we do is we'll come over here to the left of the chart here. What do we got here? It's right here. Okay, you got 2.448. Let's call that 2.45. That's going to be next. And then what we have up here is you got 2.48, okay? Those are going to be next in line. And then what we do is we'll come right up to the bottom of these candles here, okay? So you got roughly 5.2, and then we'll come up here to the bottom of the candle. You got 2.57, and then we can come all the way up here to 2.60. Now, it doesn't matter. If you get all that, it doesn't make a difference. Just at the end of this video, all the support and resistance levels are posted there for you. Just write them down. Boom, there you go. But if you want to trade the charts here, always look to the left of the chart because where it's been is usually where it's going to go again. It's just that simple, okay? So now what we use here, we use the bottom of these candles here for your resistance levels, just like we use the top of these candles, and then we just bring it right on over. Just bring this price channels over, and it's just this case that keeps right on rock and roll. Like you got 2.86, very, very nice. You bring it right back over here. Look at here. You got, what do we got here? Okay, 2.95 roughly. And then we have, what do we got there? 3 flat. And then we come all the way up here to roughly 3.159. That is going to be the big retest. But again, I like to show you where it could possibly go. But again, just take one level at a time. Your next level here, if we can get above this 2.39, is we're going to be looking right here. And you're going to be looking at that 2.45 low. That's going to be your next target, okay? And then we come up here. Then you're going to be looking at 2.48 level. That's going to be your next target, okay? Now, let's take a look here at the old downside. All right. Now, downside here, we want to hold, make sure when those futures open here that we want to hold this level right here, 2.326. That is your 100-day simple moving average. And then right below that, we have this 200-day sitting at 2.24, and then we have that 8 SMA here sitting at roughly 239. Say, let's just call that 2.24 level, okay? But you can see how nice that is holding, and as long as you're holding that 8-day and that price is above that 8-day, just like we had here, it's going to go higher, okay? So even if this sells down and you get past the 200-day and it comes all the way back down here to that 8 SMA here, okay, that could be a very good buying opportunity here to take that bad low longer, just like we did today, okay? Just like we did yesterday. Held at 21, just like we did the day before. Very, very nice, okay? So obviously when this hits resistance, like it hit here, the resistance was 2.30, okay, which is basically the top of that candle, okay? You rallied up higher. You went 2.294. Okay, if you can't get through, then you're going to have sideways to down. Came down a little bit, but you held that key 21-day here, okay? So this is a very, very bullish pattern, and right now seasonality is in favor of the natty gas, okay? Now, again, I am long natural gas, and I'm trading natural gas, okay? So I am got the two for going kind of a situation. On crude oil, I was short, got the short off yesterday, went long here today, and taking it right off because the seasonality is not in my favor. So I'm just taking and scalping it and putting the money in the pocket. This here, I think natural gas can run up much, much higher. That's why I'm holding my long trade and then scalping it at the same time. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock, and we will do it all over again. Trade what's in front of you, not what you want.